Welcome back to this channel, and I want to talk to you about something that has been quietly destroying your chances with women you actually want. Not your looks, not your money, not your height. It's your timing. Not when you text her, not when you ask her out. I mean something deeper than that. The timing of who you are when she first meets you. Here's what I mean. Most men walk into a woman's life already trying to win something. They haven't even said hello yet, but internally they're already competing for her approval, for her attention, for a sign that she likes them back, and women feel that. Not because women are cruel or calculating, but because we're wired to notice it, that invisible energy of a man who needs something from us before we have even chosen to give it. And the moment she feels that energy, her attraction quietly closes, not forever, but fast. So today I want to walk you through what actually opens it back up, what creates real desire in a woman who seems like she's already decided you are not for her. Because here's the truth most men never hear. She hasn't decided anything yet, she's just waiting to feel something different from you. Let's talk about the first thing that changes everything, the way you relate to her disinterest. When a woman seems cold or unresponsive, most men panic. They try harder. They become funnier, more attentive, more available. They start performing, and that performance is exactly what confirms her disinterest. Because performing is not attractive, it communicates one thing clearly, that her opinion of you matters more than your opinion of yourself. The man who creates desire does the opposite. When she pulls back, he doesn't lean in harder. He gets comfortable with the space. He doesn't chase the silence. He fills his own world instead. That ease, that quiet refusal to panic, that's what makes her look twice. Because it's rare. Most men can't do it, and women know that. The second thing, stop trying to be liked. Start being. Interesting, there's a difference, and it matters more than you think. Being liked is about approval. You say the right things, agree at the right moments, smile when she smiles. It feels safe, but it's invisible. You become the guy she has a perfectly pleasant conversation with and never thinks about again. Being interesting is different. It has edges, it has opinions, it creates mild friction. She says she doesn't watch sports. Instead of nodding along, you say, that's fine, but you're missing out on the most honest kind of human drama, and you mean it. You're not trying to convince her, you're just being yourself unfiltered. That small moment of contrast creates a spark she can't quite explain. She might not agree with you, she might even push back, but she'll remember you, and being remembered is the beginning of everything. The third thing, silence is not emptiness, it's power. Men talk too much when they're nervous. They fill every quiet moment because the silence feels dangerous. But silence between two people is actually where attraction lives. It's where she gets to wonder about you. It's where her mind does the work that you've been trying to do with words. The next time there's a quiet moment between you, don't rush to kill it. Let it breathe. Hold eye contact just a second longer than feels comfortable. Let the moment exist. What she experiences in that silence is her own imagination filling in the gaps, and her imagination will always do a better job selling you than anything you could say. The fourth thing, have something you protect. This one is underrated. A man with a purpose, something he guards his time for, something he won't drop the moment she calls. That man communicates value without saying a word. When she texts and you don't respond for 3 hours because you were deep in something you care about, she doesn't feel ignored. She feels curious. She starts wondering what he's doing, what matters to him, what kind of world he lives in when she's not in it. That curiosity is the seed of desire. You can't plant it by being always available. You plant it by being genuinely consumed by your own life. This isn't strategy. This is identity. And identity is more attractive than any technique ever invented. The fifth thing, the way you handle her. Testing women test men, not always consciously, but it happens. She says something dismissive, she flakes on a plan, she goes quiet for a few days, and she watches what you do. Most men fail this not by reacting badly, but by reacting too much. They apologize when they shouldn't, they double text. They get cold to show they're hurt. All of these responses reveal one thing, that she moved you, that she has that kind of power over your emotional state already. The man who creates desire stays even, not cold, not distant, just steady. He acknowledges what happened without drama. He doesn't punish her. He doesn't chase. He simply continues being himself. And that steadiness, that emotional groundedness, is one of the most attractive things a man can show a woman. Because it tells her something she needs to know before she can truly want you, that you won't fall apart when things get hard. The sixth thing, the way you end conversations. This one is quiet but devastating in how effective it is. Most men wait for her to end things. They hang on until she leaves. But the man who leaves first, who ends the conversation while it's still warm, while she's still smiling, creates something she'll replay later. She wanted more, and you gave her less on purpose, not to be cruel, but because you understood something most men don't. Desire grows in the space between moments. The wanting that happens after you are gone is more powerful than anything that happens while you are there. Let her want more. Let the conversation end at the peak, not after it's faded. That small discipline will make you unforgettable. And now the last thing, the one that ties all of this together. Believe that you are already enough before she confirms it. This sounds simple. It's not. Because most men are secretly waiting for a woman's interest to tell them they have value. They need her to respond warmly before they feel confident. They need her to smile before they fully show up, and women feel that dependency, even when you hide it well. The man who shifts everything is the man who walks in already knowing, not arrogantly, not loudly, just quietly sure of himself. He doesn't need her to like him in order to be okay. He doesn't need the conversation to go well in order to feel good about who he is. That internal security is not something you can fake for long, but you can build it. And when you build it, something extraordinary happens. Women who seemed uninterested start becoming interested. Not because you changed your tactics, but because you changed your foundation. Desire isn't created by doing more. It's created by needing less while becoming more. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need a script. You need to stop waiting for her approval to start living like a man worth approving of. That shift alone will change more than you expect.